Welcome back to CBS Sports HQ. The NFL franchise tag deadline has officially passed, and here is a look at the players that were tagged this offseason. Of course, Saquon Barkley from the Giants, Lamar Jackson getting that non-exclusive tag from the Ravens. The first player to be tagged, Ron Payne, Evan Ingram, and then the running backs there, Josh Jacobs and Tony Pollard from the Cowboys. And we have Pete Prisco and Brady Quinn to discuss the winners and the losers from the tag deadline here. We're going to start with the winners. And Pete, we'll start with you and your winners. You were really, really passionate about Daniel Jones and that whole deal. So I'm curious to know, who are your winners from the franchise tag deadline?
Well, Daniel Jones is the biggest winner of all, and it's not even close. A guy who throws 15 touchdown passes in a season, a guy who didn't get his fifth-year option, exercised last year, now signs a deal that will average $41 million the first two seasons of it? Are you kidding me? I mean, this is absurd. Why not just tag him and make him show it to you again? I know the Giants like him. I know Brian Daboll's enthusiastic about him. I know they did some things with him and he was creative and he did some things with his legs. But come on, $41 million? You know what this reminds me of? When the Jaguars rushed to pay Blake Bortles. That didn't work out. I hope for the Giants' sake it's a lot better than that one.
Yeah, Pete, I think you hit the nail on the head there. I mean, Daniel Jones is clearly the outright winner. I think I could throw another quarterback in there, though, in Trevor Lawrence. With getting Evan Ingram back for another year, potentially if they can work out a long-term deal, too, anytime you can find a mismatch like Evan Ingram out there in the field at the tight end position, it's huge for your offense. It's huge to open up not only just everything else within the passing game, but everyone else out around Evan Ingram, too. So that franchise tag should help out Trevor Lawrence continue to ascend to be one of the top quarterbacks in the AFC.
All right, so Brady, you like Trevor Lawrence, Evan Ingram, and then Pete, you're going with Daniel Jones for your winner. Now let's talk about our losers from the tag deadline. Pete, who you got?
You know, it's something people think I pick on running backs, and I really don't. I'm just a realist. They're just not valuable anymore. If you go around the league and look at recent history, the long-term deals didn't work out. Guys like Todd Gurley, David Johnson, and so teams are reluctant to give running backs long-term deals. So the losers are the running backs who are coming up for free agency because you're going to get tagged. A guy like Saquon Barkley got tagged. You know, Josh Jacobs got tagged. Tony Pollard also got tagged. And so they're going to make their money for this year, but there's no long-term stability from that standpoint, and that's what happens. That's why when you're a kid nowadays and you go to the football field, everybody back in the day used to say, I want to be the running back. I want to be a running back. Now they go, here's the football. And you go, no, I don't want it. I want to be a wide receiver.
Pete's unbelievable. I mean, Pete, you do pick on running backs a little bit, all right? The bottom line, you pick on them a little bit, but your point is true. No one's disputing that. I'm going to actually go with Lamar Jackson, though, in part because he didn't get the long-term deal, the fully guaranteed deal that he wanted. He's put in a lot of equity, with the Baltimore Ravens. Obviously, has been an MVP before, won a lot of games for them. And now there's the potential he could end up somewhere else, and he might not get the exact offer that he wants, and that might be the harsh reality he may face. However, he might get that offer. We don't really know at this point, but at least in the short term right now, not getting the fully guaranteed deal that he was looking for, it's got to be disappointing. And even more so the fact that things have gotten so bad between him and the Baltimore Ravens, they're not even slapping the exclusive franchise tag. It's the non-exclusive tag. They're allowing you to go out and do this. There's got to be a feeling that maybe they don't quite value him as much, even though they could match that offer and he could be back on a long-term deal with the Ravens. You'd have to think that right now things aren't necessarily going the way I'm sure Lamar Jackson had thought back when he had won the MVP as the starting quarterback for Baltimore in 2018.
Yeah, $32.4 million on that non-exclusive tag. Still a lot of questions about Lamar. It seems like the saga just continues. Brady Quinn, Pete Prisco joining us here to talk about the winners and losers from the franchise tag deadline. There's our guy, Ryan Wilson, our senior NFL draft analyst. The draft is, of course, upon us, and there is an NFL mock draft special tonight on HQ at 8 p.m. Eastern with Rick and Ryan. Make sure you tune in. Ryan, I haven't seen that picture of him. Looking good, my friend.
Do you want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis, no yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.